This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All activities depicted in this video are conducted in a safe, controlled environment and fully comply with YouTube's firearm content policies. No modifications to firearms or their components are shown or discussed. All demonstrations involve legal and responsible use of firearms by trained individuals. We do not condone or promote illegal activities or unsafe handling of firearms. This video is not intended to encourage or facilitate the purchase, sale, or manufacturing of firearms or firearms-related accessories. It is designed to inform viewers about responsible firearms ownership and safety. Viewer discretion is advised, and we urge all individuals to follow laws and regulations in their local area regarding firearms. This video is in accordance with YouTube published guidelines for monetization, which are shown on the screen. How's it going, guys? In this video I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about something that I see among people that are new to semi-autos, in particular new shooters especially, and that is the shooter-induced double feed. What this is basically when the gun tries to load 2 rounds into the chamber, when of course it can't do that with one already in there. I did a video a while back about handling some malfunctions, more common malfunctions. I'll link that below down in the description, but I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about this one in particular because this is something that I do occasionally see at the range. As a firearm instructor, I do regularly work with people who are new to firearms or who are new to semi-autos. There's been some folks that are new to that can use revolvers just fine, but when it comes to semi-autos, they're a little bit less experienced. And what I'm going to do to demonstrate this is use just a couple of snap caps. Right here, I'll put a link down in the description. You can pick these up, they're very affordable. And we're going to load these into the magazine just like you would any other cartridge. And the snap caps are also a good way to teach people how to load a magazine. If you don't want to use live ammo, it really depends on the individual. Some people are generally a little bit nervous the first time. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate what I see occasionally at the range. When the command is given to charge their weapon, they'll insert the magazine, and a lot of times they'll let that slide come back, and they will ease the slide forward just like that. And you'll notice that the gun is not in battery completely. At this point, what they will typically do is grab that slide again, pull it back, and then when they ease it forward the next time, we get a shooter-induced double feed. Now, if you can see exactly what's going on down here with that snap cap, you can see that the first round is inside that chamber, and when the action was pulled back again, you will see that the next round that it tried to pick up is of course lodged in there. It's not something that can't feed in there, and of course you can't really eject it. At this point, the gun is pretty well locked up. And the way that you would handle a malfunction like this, especially if you're a new shooter, keep the finger off the trigger, keep it pointed down range. If you have a manual safety, engage that manual safety. However, on the Glock, of course, we do not have a manual safety, but we have an automatic safety, you know, the trigger safety. But keep your finger off of the trigger. That's the main key. You can keep it down range. If you were to have a negligent discharge, if it is down range, it's a lower chance of someone being injured. At this point in time, what you can do is press the magazine release. You press that magazine release and you strip that magazine out of the gun. Now, at this point in time, the gun may or may not have chambered a round. More than likely it has. In fact, 90% of the time the gun will chamber a round. The one that did not get ejected out is still in that chamber, as you're about to see. I pull it out and you can see there is the first snap cap that we had inside the gun. Now, the reason that I wanted to make this video for you guys out there that are new to guns, whenever you charge your gun, you do not need to pull it back and then just ease it forward again where you are out of battery. What you want to do, of course that time it did not slam forward, So I can simply eject it. What you want to do when you pull that action back on that gun is you just want to let it go. Just like that. That spring is going to send that slide home where it needs to be. Alright, you don't need to be afraid of tearing up that gun trying to be overly gentle for it. The gun is designed to be able to do that. When the action is cycling on its own, that slide is going forward at full speed with that spring. As everything that spring can push out, that's how fast that slide is going to go forward. So don't worry about trying to be overly careful with your gun. If you're afraid the gun's going to break, and if it does actually break, that's not a gun that you're going to need. That's not a reliable weapon, especially for concealed carry. So be sure to just let that slide go forward. You know, you don't have to be that gentle with it. But anyways, guys, it's just a quick video that I wanted to do for some of the new shooters out there, for some of the folks that are new to firearms. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you new to firearms? Have you ever had that happen to you at the range? And again, guys, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's something that I do occasionally see with new shooters. Sometimes they'll just freeze on the line, not sure what to do. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Check out the links down below in the description. I'll put some links to Amazon to where you can get some snap caps as well as some other things. Be sure to visit my website at boomsticktactical.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.